Hello, folks. We're doing the Brooklyn Black Ops Stout aged in Four Roses small batch bourbon barrels. This was introduced in 2019 in collaboration with Four Roses.
Just the Four Roses, right? Because
I
got a bottle, I got a bomber at the house in a museum of Black Ops.
Yeah, this is the Four Roses edition, and it's 12.4. The other ones were lower, and it's
So and I've drank Black Ops before, so I know what Black Ops is going to taste like.
Well, this one is from Brooklyn Brewery, but it's not made in Brooklyn. It's made in Utica, New York. So it's contract brewed by Matt Brewing Company. Make Saranac beers and Utica Club and that Mississippi Mud, comes in that jug bottle.
Enough said.
All right. And it's aged with Four Roses small batch barrels. So it's on both websites, the Four Roses website and the Brooklyn website.
What's this look like a nut brown? Wait a second.
Let's make sure. We gotta make sure. I don't want any rumors.
Where's the chocolate head it's supposed to have?
Hey, don't ask me. Ask the people in Utica, New York.
This doesn't look like Black Ops. This looks like a porter. I'm seeing some mahogany and I'm not seeing any lace in either.
I'm glad you said that it looks like a porter, because after I did my video,
like a porter.
I watched a video that the Brooklyn company
But
made.
yeah, it has a whole lot of booze, that, the 12 whatever.
Yeah, 12.4. I watched the video. Look, I watched the video from the company, and their brewmaster says on the video, well, it's actually really more of a porter than a stout. So I was thinking, well,
why'd you false advertisement?
So I was thinking, well, why'd you call it a stout? He's saying on the website that it's more of a porter than a stout. Doesn't it look like a porter? With that thin body?
I have never had a stout with a white head on it. Eggshell head. And along the top you can see mahogany.
Okay, well.
So, yeah, this is totally look like a porter to me.
Just watch the video with Garrett Oliver. Smell.
Chocolate, coffee note.
A little bourbon barrel maybe. You want to clink the glasses?
I'm not going to prejudge, man.
No, don't prejudge. I've already done 2 videos, but they're not posted yet. I don't think they're posted yet.
This cocoa is like sweet cocoa, though. Not in-depth cocoa like that Mexican cocoa.
Oh, that Gio Cabeza.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and try this.
All right, cheers. A lot of bourbon barrel.
It's really boozy. It's really boozy with an unbalanced finish. You get punched with alcohol right from the start rather than beer flavor. It's a lot of cocoa.
Yeah.
It's cocoa forward.
Dark malts. How about that body?
What body? You mean the lack thereof?
Oh,
It's so light, it's unreal. It's going down just like I'm drinking whiskey.
Carbonation's kind of low. It's got no kind of lacing, really. A little bit of lacing.
I'm not really feeling this is a stout. This just tastes like somebody made
Says stout.
a really dark nut brown ale and poured some booze into it.
I like how it says best before date on the bottom of the can, but none of the cans you can read the date. It's all smeared. And I was reading written reviews, and everybody was like, "How can I check the date? It's all smeared." Like every comment was the same. I had this Four Roses that you gave me. Remember, you gave me a little bit left over. It was pretty good bourbon.
Yeah.
I've never had the small batch. I've never had the single barrel either.
Well, it's to my experience with Four Roses. No matter where you are, single, small, or regular, they all taste the same.
Yeah.
They all have that Four Roses taste. And to me, Four Roses never really was like a mainstream. Four Roses is like what the old guys would drink. The old cabbies, you go in the bar and Four Roses, I'll get that, you know, like.
It used to be a blended whiskey until about 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
What did it become then?
In Asia and Europe, they sold it as a bourbon. In the U.S., they sold it as a blend. But then it got a new owner called Kirin of Japan. And they were like, we're going back to bourbon for the U.S. market. And that's when Four Roses kind of took off over here again.
Nah. I experimented all over the board.
I don't know if
Four
they still make the
Roses,
blended.
And save your money. Just get the low end, $20, $25.
The basic Four Roses?
Yeah. If you like Four Roses, you're gonna get Four Roses, whether you pay that or you pay way up to the top. There's no difference between the barrel flavor or anything.
I don't have any experience, so I can't comment to that. Well, back to this. What do you think? It's got a little chocolate, dark roasted malt.
It just tastes like a flavored beer to me. There's no depth to it all. It's just boozy, and
Yeah. So you wouldn't be keen to pay $14.99 for a 4-pack?
glad I didn't buy it.
I bought it. I paid $14.99 for this 4-pack. The first two cans I sampled, I had to do a revisit. It tasted just nasty to me. It had some kind of nasty flavor to it, and I gave it a C, a 78, and then 78, a C plus. I was like, what is wrong with this beer? What did they do here? Like, this is a tragedy, you know? It's like a tragic kingdom. Gwen Stefani couldn't even. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand what this beer is supposed to be about. It's not, something's wrong with it.
It's not a stout. It just tastes like cocoa. It's like I'm drinking cocoa and sugar with booze.
Chocolate bourbon.
Yeah,
That's
chocolate
it.
beer. To me, it's a flop, you know? And it's been out for 3 years. This is the third season, 2019, 2020. First year in cans, by the way. First year in cans. That's a better value in cans, but I just don't think
I'll
it's...
tell you what. It might be about time to pull the one out of the museum and do a review and verse it against this, because that one's going to be fantastic. I know it.
So you think it's going down since what you did?
I don't even recognize this with the name on it.
Maybe the contract brewing was a mistake?
Don't know. Is 2015 contracted?
I think the old small batches was at the Brooklyn Brewery.
That's what I got. It's a small batch.
This is from Utica.
I don't know.
But I don't know that for sure. You'd have to check the bottle. It'll say on the bottle. Anyway, how you score this?
C plus.
Back to 78 again. Wow, 3 times in a row. What do you say?
See.
Yeah, it just got like this thing about it.
It's just regular. It's just regular. It's just chocolate porter, weak, thin with booze.
Yeah, but you're saying regular. I saw you drinking natural ice. That's regular, but that's better than this. That's scary. I mean, really, what would you rather drink, this or natural ice?
Natural ice at the right temperature is fantastic.
Sorry, y'all. I mean, I bought it. I can say what I want about it.
Yeah.
You know? Not like somebody gave it to me.
Seriously, if you take a natural ice and you get it to a really cold temperature and pour it in a glass, it's great. Now, if you don't serve it ultra cold,
Yeah,
because that's one of those beers you got to serve really, really cold, you're gonna get this grain husk.
Yeah, it starts to
Kind of
deteriorate.
off. Yeah, you're gonna get this off flavor. But if you get it really, really cold, it's really, really good.
Yeah. So, well, all we're gonna say is go to Utica, New York, and tour the FX Matt Brewery. You're probably not gonna see them making this. They're gonna be making Utica Club. They probably do this at night when the tourists aren't around. Thank you.
Yeah, Brooklyn, I think you should have stuck with the original recipe.